Hi, welcome all to our next lecture of the course BOT 353, that is Intellectual Property Rights. In the last lecture, we have gone through WTO, that is World Trade Organization. Now, we will start this lecture with different types or forms of intellectual property rights. So here, first of all, what are these forms of the IPR in which number of 5 to 6 different forms are there, and these forms are nothing but the type of protection given to that research or that literature or that invention. Okay, and as we know, different type of invention is there. For example, if any literature or any author is there and he have wrote an novel, okay, this is also invention in that particular sector. Or any industry is there, for example agriculture based industry is there, in that also number of new varieties are getting released by the companies, new pesticides are there, new formulations are there to control pests and diseases. Again, if any automobile company is there, any telecom company is there, okay, so here very vast invention is going on worldwide, and to protect all this invention or research we need different forms to protect all this, because we will not categorize it in a single sector, in a single process, so that there is an intellectual properties which can be protected by using different forms that we are going to discuss today. So we'll share an PPT. Okay, so forms or types of the IPR in which patent is there, copyright is there, trademark is there, industrial design, geographical indication, integrated circuits, and trade circuits, trade secret. Okay, in our very first lecture, we have gone through what are the intellectual properties. Okay, in which we have discussed about the right of an it is an right of inventor to derive economic benefits from his invention. This right is called as intellectual property rights. Okay, and we have discussed also what are the intellectual properties. Okay, intellectual properties are nothing but the new ideas, new inventions, manuscripts, new ideas, designs which are developed by that researcher, institute, writer or creator. It can be an intellectual properties which are intangible in nature. Now we are able to protect all these intellectual properties by using these 7 different forms of intellectual property rights. So we'll just overlook all these forms, in which first is there, that is patent. Patent is given for an invention. Okay, first of all, patent is given for an any type of invention which should be new, which should be novel, because if any already it is existing, that cannot be new, that cannot be invented one. Okay, so there are some criteria to give an patent to researcher or to inventor, that we'll study in the deep later on. Then copyright is there. Copyright, one of the proper example of the copyright is there, that is if you are referring any book, it may be of your subjects, it may be reference book, it may be novel, or it may be any other book, okay, in which if you go through the book, in very first page at the back side, we are able to check and copyright mark, okay, or some statement is given there related to the copyright, from which we are able to understand that this particular book cannot be reprinted without permission of author for a particular period. Even we are not able to copy the material inside or the content of the book without permission of that author. So here this is your copyright, in which we are able to protect different CD or new songs, then movies, books, all the forms of written material can be protected through the copyright. Third one is there, that is trademark. Now trademark means what? Any company or producer forming and particular quality products, and all these quality products should be protected again, okay, so that they are giving some trademark to that their products, which can be called as a trademark. And this trademark also one of the form of the intellectual properties through which we are able to protect that quality product, that quality production of the company. Next is industrial design. In the industrial design, again, different types of the layouts are there, designs are there, which is the creative activity which results in the formal appearance of product and design. Okay, and this should be an unique design developed by that company which was not present earlier. It can be comes under this industrial design. Okay, then geographical indication. Now this geographical indication is one of the term which is mainly related to the agriculture, because most of the agriculture products are there which are geographically indicated, or they are from that particular geographical area or region. One of the proper example, important example of the geographical indication, that is hapus from Konkan region. Okay, mango variety Alfonso, which is from the Konkan region. Then again tea from Assam, which is having unique flavor. Then recently there is an geographical indication given to the number of rice which are grown from the Pachim Bengal, and also so many examples of the geographical indications are there. And geographical indication is nothing but the identity of that area. Okay, that product is giving some identity that the product is from this region, product is from that region. This is your geographical indication. Then integrated circuits and trade secret. Integrated circuits are nothing but in the electrical companies, a number of circuits are getting produced, formed by the companies, which can be used in the different electronic equipments, digital equipments, which should be protected by that company. Otherwise, simply other companies, other competitors will copy that designs, circuits, and they will produce and they will have an benefits without paying any money for the research behind development of that circuit. Okay, so that here integrated circuit also be protected through intellectual property rights, and the form for this particular is integrated circuit. Last one is there, that is trade secret. Now trade secret is also one of the important terminology which is related to the international trade. And here trade secret means what? Any individual or institute owning IPR does not disclose to anyone and used to promote their business. Okay, it may be an formulation. Means what? For example, one of the important example is there of the formulation, that is Coca-Cola. Okay, now this soft drink which is very popular, and it is having a particular formula behind the production of this Coca-Cola. So company don't want to disclose this whatever formulation behind this Coca-Cola. Okay, and they will keep with them and they will make the money from that formulation. This is your trade secret, in which that company or the individual owning who will not disclose to anyone and use to promote their own business is your trade secret. Okay, so this is about the overall introduction of our different forms or types of the intellectual property rights. Now we will start with the patent. So here, patent, what is meant by the patent? An invention. Before patent we should know the invention, okay, or what is the new research, in which an invention may be defined as the idea of making a new and useful article, method or substance. Okay, any new idea of making new useful article. Okay, useful is one of the important word in this invention definition, because any new idea is there, invention is there, and which is not at all useful. So what is the meaning of that? That's why any new invention is there, idea is there, that should be useful, that should have some economic benefit, then only it can be called as a invention. For example, any new method of sowing is there in agriculture, okay, in particular crop which is having very low emergence. In that cases, if any researcher is developing new method for the sowing which can be having maximum results as compared to the other methods, and which is one of the standardized process, okay, then it can be said as an invention. Then we are having number of microorganisms currently present and their uses, but somebody is inventing a new organism again, and which is also having some economical benefits, it can be also invention or research. Okay, so these all type of the inventions, ideas can be protected again in the patent. So the definition of the patent is: a patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention which is a product or a process that provide a new way of doing something or offer a new technical solution to a problem. Okay, so new invention, new research, new methodology, new products, new technical solutions for the problems. All this can be patented because all these are the inventions and research developed by that companies, individuals or institutions. Next, patent protection means that the invention cannot be commercially made, used, distributed or sold without the patent owner's consent. Okay, here any new invention is there, methodology is there and products are there. Once it got patented, that cannot be used by the other persons without consent or permission of the patent holder or that patented owner or that institution. Okay, next, that is, a patent owner has the right to decide who may or may not use the patented invention for the period in which the invention is protected. Okay, here owner is also having a right which who can decide who may use this invention. Okay, or he may sold their invention to any company or he will sold his rights to any individual person or company. Okay, that is also one of the right of that patent owner. Moving on to the next slide. The patent owner may give permission or license to other parties to use the invention mutually agreed terms. Means what? Any author is there, any researcher is there who is not able to multiply his product. In that cases, that researcher or author will go with any other parties and give the permission to them, and also he will get benefited as the party do the business. Next, he may also sell the right to the invention to someone else who will then become the new owner of the patent. So this is also one of the important clause in the Patent Act, that is any author, inventor or researcher will give his right to any other person. Then a patent is granted for a period of 20 years from the date of filing of the application for patent. So here, as we are discussing about the patent, when any research is conducted and they got some output, and when they are looking for the patent of that product, they will have to go through the process, filling of that application, submission of the application, giving the copy of the project, giving full details of the product or new methodology, and then when the committee satisfied with their product, then only they will get patented. And it is a period around for 20 years. In India, it is 7 to 14 years, depend on the product. Next, once a patent expires, the protection ends and an invention enter the public domain. That is, the owner no longer hold exclusive rights to the invention. Means what? Once this 7 to 14 years or maximum 20 years, once the period got expired or completed, then that invention will not be longer property of that inventor, okay, which will go into public domain and anybody else can use that product without paying any extra to the author or researcher. So these are the some important points related to the patent. Now, patent requirement. Patent requirement is what? If any new research is conducted, new product is developed by any company or individual, but again there are some terminologies, there are some requirements to get the patent for that product. What are those requirements? In which first one is novelty. Now, in the name itself, we are able to understand that novelty means newer one. Okay, any research or any new product developed by the company should be newer one. That means it should not be existing one or already known to the other persons or existing. Okay, totally it should be newer one. Second one, inventiveness. Now here, inventiveness means what? For example, as we know, we are having this BT cotton, which was developed by the Monsanto. Okay. As we know, BT cotton is having resistant to number of bollworms. Okay. Or group of the bollworms. But if any new researcher, new company again work on that and they are able to increase or insert some other characteristics, that is also new one or inventiveness to that BT cotton. Next one is industrial application and usefulness. Now, industrial application and usefulness means what? As we discussed, the invention is the any new terminology, product or methodology which should have usefulness or economic benefit. Then only it is useful. Like that, any new invention should have an industrial application and usefulness to the society, then only patent will be given to such inventions. Next, patentability. Now, patentability in Indian Patent Act, there are some sectors given. From that sector only, if research is there, then only patent will be given. Okay. For example, pharmaceutical products and agronomical products, which was not there in Indian Patent Act very initial stage, but later on it got inserted, it got included, and then this also will get patented. So the important point is that patentability means what? The existing Indian Patent Act should have that particular sector, then only the product or invention will get patented. Otherwise, quite difficult to get the patent for these products. Last one, that is disclosure. Okay. Now, disclosure means what? Any invention is there. Okay. For example, again, we will discuss about the BT cotton, because one of the good example to understand you people. So here in the BT cotton, as we know, an organism, microorganism used, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, okay, which is the bacteria found in the soil. So from that bacteria, we have inserted some of the genes, and that's why resistance got created in the cotton. Now, in these cases, the researcher, when looking for the get patented, at that time he have to submit the whatever microorganisms used into the depository. Okay, there is a depository where he have to submit, or any new product developed, what are the raw material used, what is the total formation process, all these details have to submit to the depository or patent authority. Then only the patent will be given. So these are the some important points when we are looking for getting patented our products. Okay, that is your patent requirement. Now, next important slide, that is procedure of patenting and limits of patent. Procedure of patenting means what? There is a process to get patented. Okay, means you have developed any new product, research, you have did research, and now looking for the get patented, in which you have to follow number of steps, processes, then only will get an patent. So first of all, beginning the process. In the beginning of the process is nothing but the filling of the application and submitting to the patent office of the country. Okay, all the countries are having some patent authorities or general council, where the patent form will be analyzed, the product will be analyzed, and they will discuss about the giving patent. Okay, so first of all, beginning the process, that is filling of the application form and submitting. Then filling date and initial examinations. Filling date is nothing but the when we are doing an application to the authority. At that time, we are mentioning a particular date, or particular at that date we are submitting the form is nothing but the filling date. And initial examination means what? When we are submitting any of our samples. For example, if any new variety is there, new pesticide is there, new fungicide is there, at that time we need to submit and samples of that newly developed product, and some initial examination related to that product is there, that is your filling date and initial examination, then assessing and scrutinizing of applications. Okay, assessing and scrutinizing is done by the patent office officials. Okay, and again there will be two ways once assessing and scrutinizing application done. First one, if the product or the application found unsuitable, which will be returned to inventor along with the reasons. Okay, whatever reasons are there, which will be explained along with the form, and which will be returned to the company or researcher. And another case is there, that is considered suitable, means all the fulfillment was done by the invention, then invention along with the detail published for the information. Okay, on the patent website it will get explained or published, through which number of other researchers will go through and look for the if any copied thing is there. In India, it is done 18 months after the filling application, and if anyone challenge in the 4 months to that new research, then again both the parties will to come and again they will have an appellate process. If not challenged, then patent is awarded after the expiry of the period. Means this 4 month period will be there to raise and challenge, or it is a time given for the other persons to go through and check if it is any copied thing is there. Okay, and if not, then only patent will be granted, otherwise not. In the first case, when the firm found unsuitable and returned to the inventor along with the reasons, in that case, inventor may withdraw the application, modify and resubmit, or submit the explanation and again he will submit the application. This is the process, how to go through the process. Then if the patent is challenged, then arguments and counter arguments heard and final decision taken to award the patent. Okay, means what? When any other party is raising an issue that the product is copied or something else, in that cases arguments are there and the final decision will be given by the patent office. If any other thing is there which is mainly related to the patentability, in that cases the form will be rejected, otherwise it will be accepted and go forward for the granting the patent. And the last point is there, that is limitations of patent. Now some limitations are also there. First is limitation of time. Limitation of time means what? Sometime, or in the India, as we discussed, the period is there, that is 7 to 14 years. Sometime it may be maximum 20 years worldwide. After completion of this period, there is a no right of that inventor or institute or researchers, whoever is the forming institution. Okay, they will not able to say anything about their research after once completion of this period. This is one of the limitation. And second one, limitation of the space. Now limitation of the space means what? Patent is valid for the country or region where it was granted. Okay, if we are looking for the protection of the patent throughout the world, there is a process. Okay, but whenever basically we are applying for the patent in the country, at that time it will got protected in that area only or in that country only. So this is one of the, again, another limitation of the patent. Okay, so these are the two limitations of the patent. Okay, in the Patent Act, again we are going to discuss about the patentability and the process of the patent in detail. Okay, so this is about the patent, which is one of the important form of the intellectual properties in which we are able to protect different type of the inventions. In the our coming lectures, we will discuss about the remaining forms of the intellectual properties, that is copyright, geographical indications, trade secret, industrial designs, and all others. So today we'll stop here. We'll discuss next in our next lectures. Thank you.